Hello, true believers. This is Mongo with a very special, unique, and powerful superhero for you guys today. I'll keep it brief, but let's jump on into my superhero. And here he is, folks. Burton Bullock. Burton W. Bullock was a mild-mannered man until an evil genie sought to give him the curse of the beast. It was this very same curse from the evil genie Baba Yaga that gave him the terrifying and mysterious power to transform into his alter ego, the Mr. Monster. Mr. Monster is the manifestation of Baba Yaga's magic on the poor Burton Bullock. In his transformation, his transformed state, Bullock is able to gain the power of immense strength and durability, but with that power comes the draining essence of Baba Yaga's evil magic. In order to maintain his state as Mr. Monster, Bullock has to consume a considerable amount of food in order to gain calories and carbohydrates necessary to maintain his strength in this transformation. As a result of this, in order to properly maintain his amount of energy storage, carbohydrate, and caloric intake, Bullock has to consume vast amounts of food, and the easiest way for him to do that is off of the dollar menu at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, he's loving it. And in order to stay transformed, he has to exert great mental and physical control over his monstrous and beastly inhibitions. Currently, he can maintain his monstrous transformation as Mr. Monster for about approximately up to 1 full hour of time. As previously stated, Bullock has an immense power when in his transformed state as Mr. Monster. This includes great strength, able to lift multiple tons of metal and iron and any product through his increased magically augmented strength. He is also able to withstand various forms of bodily harm to a degree with the magical augmentation that he received from the evil genie Baba Yaga. It is unclear currently why the evil genie gave him this monstrous power and this devilish gift, but Burton Bullock is a man of humility, grace, and kindness, so he will make the most of his current situation by searching the world, helping people who are in need, while also trying to find a way to find the evil genie's lamp and receive the answers to his many questions. Burton Bullock is a simple man with simple interests. He loves monster movies, most specifically those produced by Japanese companies such as Toho and Daiei. Now, it is not just limited to that. He loves many different kinds of movies. He also enjoys watching sports such as rugby, football, even baseball and hockey. He's not very picky, but when he finds something that he likes, he sets his mind to enjoying it to the fullest degree that he is currently able to do. Even though currently Burton Bullock is a vagabond, he travels from place to place with whatever money he's able to scrounge up. And as a result, he makes sure to take the utmost care in being thrifty in all that he uses. Even his clothes are made of special fabric and nylon meshes in order to be able to grow and expand with his body as he transforms into Mr. Monster.
When you are a man, sometimes you wear stretchy pants.
The life of a vagabond for Burton Bullock is lonely and surprisingly filled with dangers, but more so now as Mr. Monster's mortal host. Burton has found that authorities around the world, specifically the continental United States, are furiously trying to search for him, along with several increasingly deadly villains, most notably the Butcher's Bill, who has made it his personal vendetta and goal in life to hunt down Burton Bullock and destroy him and take the power which lies within Burton's body. He and his vast organization of butchers throughout America and around the world seek to find and obtain the power of Mr. Monster by any means necessary. No mountain is high enough and no valley is low enough to stop these butchers from getting to you, baby. Through extracting the powers of Burton Bullock, the League of Butchers and Butcher's Bill hope to resurrect and empower their living deity God in order to control and monopolize the whole world with meat and meat byproducts. Will they succeed? Will Burton be captured? Will he ever find out the secrets of Baba Yoga? Find out this summer with Burton the Bullock and his mysterious Mr. Monster.
Hi everybody, my name is Jay, and I am so excited about this project. I just love this idea Jeff came up with. It gets to show off my writing abilities, and not that anyone cares, but I get to showcase it anyway. So my character's name is John, just John, and I'll tell you why. I'm horrible with coming up with names, and the only thing that comes to my mind are like gag names, like Bend Over or Joe Mama, or porn star names like Bambi Mounds. So yeah, you're not supposed to know anything about John. At least not right off the bat anyway. You'll find out more about him over time. The only thing you know about him is that he's a Navy SEAL. So yeah, here's what he looks like. And here's what I wanted him to look like. So, besides being a Navy SEAL, he's got one special ability above everybody else. He has the ability to read you like an open book. You do not want to play poker with this guy. And he's also studied kinesiology, which is study of biomechanics, movement science, anatomy, physiology. So he's coupled that together, so like when he's fighting, he's able to read your body language and predict what you're going to do. So in a sense, he knows what you're going to do before you do. Physically, I wouldn't say he's normal, but it's not like he's Captain America superpowered or anything. He would be in the range of a top college athlete. And when he fights, because he's able to anticipate your move and move before you do, people fighting him think he's like the Flash or something, because he just moves like so fast. Alright, so now we come to his backstory. When he was young, his father was caught in the 9/11 terror attacks, and it ended up costing him his life. That enraged John so much that he joined the military as soon as he was able to. Yeah, I know, that's a tired cliche trope. Parent or a loved one dies, and it motivates you to become a superhero. But honestly, I think that's the most rational reason why someone would become a superhero. I mean, if I had powers, I wouldn't necessarily be evil, but I would definitely be selfish. Like in Superman 3 when he crushed that coal to make it a diamond. Hell, I'd be crushing diamonds all day. Okay, so now we're getting to the heart of the story. John and SEAL Team 6 are in Afghanistan looking for a Taliban operative who's a key money guy, and he's selling heroin to finance terrorism. So the mission was only to collect data, and as they're approaching their camp, they can spot heroin and poppy seeds just growing wild all over the place. As they're collecting data, Taliban spots them. They start converging in their positions, and gunfights ensues. And you see the SEALs phoning into command. We're under attack! We need air support! We need evac now! And the SEALs are just being bombarded from all sides. They're being surrounded, being shot at. It was a grueling fight. And even though they had lasted for a while, the SEALs ended up victorious in the end because they have superior training and superior tactics over the lowly Taliban. So after the fight, they do a sweep of the area, they make sure everyone's dead, they collect whatever files, hard drives, any intelligence they can collect. That's when they notice a helicopter coming, and they recognize it as American, so they're all excited, they're waving it down, hey, and they think it's a ride home. And as the helicopter starts approaching, close enough until you can see the pilot and the gunner, John recognizes with his sharp eye the gunner's just about to fire at all of them, but before he can react, he starts spraying all the SEALs with his mounted machine gun. You see all the SEALs getting mowed down in a barrage of gunfire. John was the only one able to move out of the way and hide because of his power to recognize what the man was about to do. So in the aftermath, John is all alone and the sole survivor of his team. He is just beside himself as he doesn't know quite what to do. He just witnessed a brutal murder of all his brothers in arms. So this is where the story really begins. The setup was that the SEALs were never supposed to get involved. They were just there to keep an eye on the situation. And later you find out the CIA and the Deep State actually owned those heroin fields, which they were using to fund their Black Ops operation. So once the SEALs phoned in for help, they had sealed their doom. An official got wind of that and they ordered the whole thing covered up. That means executing every one of them. So here's John with no allies, no resources. All he knows is that someone betrayed him, and his story is to figure out who and why. The entire US military will be targeting him, and all he has is his lust for revenge. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun making that. My name is Jay, just Jay. My channel is Over Easy Mode, and I hope to see you there.